your first wrestling match, you need to know what the rules are. To win in a wrestling match, you can win one of two ways. You can win by pin, or you can win by points. To win with the pin, I put Jermaine onto his back, and I get him flat so that way both shoulder blades are stuck on the mat. His shoulder blades are these two things in his back that look like angel wings if he flexes, okay? These two things, if I get them flat for 1 second, he's pinned. The other way that I can win is by points, and we'll show you how that works right now. Okay? So in a match, we start in the neutral position. There's either the neutral position, or there could also be another position, top and bottom. From the neutral position where we start, there's only one way to score, and that's with a takedown. There's two ways to get a takedown. I can either pull him down and get behind him, 2 points for my takedown there, or I can attack his legs. If I can get him onto his butt, where I have both legs, that is also a takedown. If I pull him down, but don't get behind him, this is not a takedown yet. It only becomes a takedown, right, once I can get behind him. Now I've scored my 2 points. Now the other position is top and bottom. So if I'm the guy on bottom, there's 2 ways for me to score. I can score a 1-point escape, getting up to my feet, getting out. 1-point escape. I can score a 2-point reversal if I'm able to switch from the bottom to the top. So let's say here I am on my bottom, we're wrestling, start moving, I end up on top of him, I just got 2 points for a reversal. So again, 2 points for a takedown, 2 points for a reversal, 1 point for an escape. One other way that we can score points in a wrestling match. If I get Jermaine on his back, but I'm unable to pin him, the ref's gonna start counting what are called back points. So right, I get him, boom. He's not pinned, he's fighting out. Boom. The ref's gonna start counting. If the ref makes it up to 2, it's gonna be worth 2 points. If he makes it to 5, it'll be worth 3 points. So 1, 2, Jermaine gets out then I get 2 points. If he gets all the way up to 5, I get 3 points. And these are pretty much all the ways you can score in wrestling. There's a couple other ways if someone gets a penalty or commits an illegal violation, but these are the 4 main ways. We have back points, takedowns worth 2, escapes worth 1, and reversals worth 2. Okay? Let's show you some things, some other things now that you will need for your match. When the match starts, there'll be 2 lines. We'll each put our toe on one of the lines. We'll shake hands. The ref will blow the whistle, and we'll start wrestling. We will stay on our feet in this neutral position until there's a takedown. Once there's a takedown, let's say Jermaine's got me, he's wrestling, he's trying to pin me, and we go out of bounds. If we go out of bounds and he was on top, we'll come back to the middle. We'll get in our referee's position. The bottom guy's referee's position is going to be with his butt back on his heels, with his hands down on the mat, just like this, kind of like he's a bulldog. Now the top guy, go ahead, get bottom position for us, Jermaine. The top guy is going to come set like this. Oh, you can face the camera. Top guy is going to put his hand on the elbow and his hand on the belly. He's going to put his back leg up behind and his front leg right next to it. And then he's going to put his cheek on the guy's back. Okay? Let's turn a little this way now so you can see that for the top guy. I grab the elbow, I hold it like I'm holding a cup of water. I put my hand on the belly button. I put my cheek on his back with my back leg up. And here's our referee's position. We're ready to start now. The ref will blow the whistle, boom, and then we start trying to wrestle one another. I start trying to pin him. He starts trying to either get an escape or get a reversal. Now, 2 things that you need to know that are illegal, and after that, we'll call this the end of the video. For one, the top guy is not allowed to lock his hands around the bottom guy's body. That's called clasping. So if I'm on top wrestling Jermaine and I lock my hands around his body, the ref's going to go like this. Now, he's not going to blow the whistle. You're going to keep wrestling. Jermaine is technically at this point invincible. So if he makes a mistake, if I've clasped, right, and the ref called clasping, and then I get him on his back, doesn't count. I can't pin him, and I can't score any back points. But Jermaine can score. So if I've clasped on him, and he goes and gets out, right? Now, not only does Jermaine get 1 point for clasping, he also gets his 2-point reversal, and we keep wrestling. So again, clasping is when the guy on top locks his hands, any type of lock around the body, right? Around the body and the arm, that's no good. This is not clasping. This is fine. If the guy on bottom is unable to get out in like 5 or 10 seconds, the ref will blow the whistle. He will award the extra point to the bottom guy for the top man's technical violation. Now, one thing to keep in mind about clasping, it can only happen for the guy who's in the top position. So if me and Jermaine are wrestling, right, I'm on top, and he starts, and we end up here, Jermaine hasn't gotten a reversal yet, but if he locks his hands, it's not clasping because he hasn't gotten a reversal yet. If he spins behind me, he gets his 2-point reversal. Now he can't lock his hands anymore. The other thing is from neutral, it is okay to lock our hands. So this is fine. I can do this right now. It's not clasping, it's not cheating, it's good for you. Now the last thing that we have to talk about is headlocks, which are very common for beginner wrestlers. And that is, you're not allowed to lock around the guy's head without an arm. So if I lock my hands here, this is illegal. He's going to get a point and they'll blow the whistle right away. I am allowed to lock around the head and the arm. So if I want to come in here and try to hit a throw, that's fine for me. I could also not lock. This is fine too. As soon as I lock my hands around just his head, it's no good. You need to at least have an arm in the middle. Then you're okay. Okay? Excellent. This ends our beginner rules video. I hope you're ready and prepared to go into your first match. Oh, yeah. One more additional piece that I forgot to add to the rules video. There's 3 periods. The first period you always start neutral. But in the second period, the ref is going to flip a coin and someone is going to win choice. That means you'll look to your coach if you win the choice and you'll have 4 choices. You could choose to start neutral again. You could choose the top position. You could choose the bottom position. Or you could choose defer. Defer means let him choose. You give the choice to the other guy and you get choice in third period. So for example, let's say I got choice. If I choose bottom right now in the second period, we'll wrestle from here. In the third period, Jermaine will have choice. Okay? He'll choose. What do you choose? He chooses top. Maybe he pins me because he's real good, or maybe I get out. It could have gone like this. Jermaine could have had choice. He could have either chosen, and I get choice in the next period, or he could defer to me. So he defers. Okay, so now it's my choice. Darn, I don't get to choose in the second period. Okay, I'll choose bottom in the second period, and he'll get choice in the third period. It's probably best that you defer, because by the third period, you have the most information about the match, and you can make the smartest decision. Always look to your coach before you make your choice. Great.